Hey, everybody. Hey, Donna.
Hey,
Hey, Anthony. Hello, Gemma's Journey Grace. Good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Hey, Gamer. Hey, everybody. Gamer, you're not putting your finger anywhere near my bot, whatever the fuck that is.
I hear you. What are y'all doing?
Well, I just dropped out of my summer semester of school.
Uh-oh.
Well, I was supposed to be taking all in-person classes, and because of COVID, everything was online. I am not a good self-teacher. Hey, Wicked Insanity. I don't learn by reading and watching a video. I need to be taught. I need to have it explained. I need to be able to discuss it and ask a lot of questions. So, wave at me, buddy. Okay, you're poking your forehead. That works too. But it's just basically not my learning style. I'm literally spending 8 hours a day doing 2 classes, and that's just not going to work for me. Plus, I'm Ken's caretaker 24/7 right now. I mean, he can't do anything for himself hardly, so I just don't have the time or the energy to do both. Chloe, knock it off. It's the neighbor. Come
Right.
now. Good girl.
Yeah, it's hard to care for someone and go to school.
What's that?
I said it's hard to care for somebody and go to school.
Yeah. Chloe, come now. Come.
If Anthony comes up, I'll mute.
Okay. Don't you guys start barking. Chloe, come. Chloe, come.
I might.
Do you need to go inside? Uh-uh. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Can't hear you, buddy. Chloe, enough. Come. Come. Sit.
I hear you. No
Can't
more.
hear you. Chloe? God damn dog. Oh, hey, Christy.
Hi, everybody.
Are your headphones like not plugged in or not turned on, or your mic does not appear to be functional, buddy? There we go.
Hey,
There we go. That
got a
works.
switch here, right here.
Uh-huh.
I don't like hearing my voice otherwise. Leave it on.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
More train stuff today.
Right on.
More stuff coming tomorrow and the next day.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's looking good.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Carrie Ann.
Hi, Carrie.
Carrie Ann, that invite to come up on panel is open anytime. Just gotta let me know.
I didn't understand why that came up. I'm like, what? And then you went live. I'm like, oh, that's why.
Yep, I actually managed to send out my invites beforehand this time, so.
I noticed that. Good job.
Well, my brain is functioning again because I moved, and I mean, literally the second I decided to drop summer semester and try again in the fall when hopefully we have in-person classes, and hopefully Ken will be recovering from surgery by then, my brain immediately started functioning again. So yeah.
Right.
And I have a most delicious mint chocolate sloshy. And Mike, since you're kind of new, a sloshy is a slushy, but it's got booze in it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's back on. So it must not have been a big thing. I'm not going back in, though. I'm here.
Right on.
Things to do.
Dave Larson says he smells tuna sausage. I don't know what to say to that. I had tuna in my salad for lunch.
Didn't have my
I mean-
wand out either.
Yeah, I made 2 big, huge salads for lunch today. Too
Yeah.
fucking
Nice.
hot for anything else.
I'm not having
Amen.
it yet.
It is like
Supper
84
time.
degrees.
I think it
Yeah,
hit
we just finished lunch, but
Oh, let me look.
what do you guys have for temperature?
84.
Mm,
Yep.
so we're the same.
Mhm.
But I bet you guys are a lot more humid. We're pretty humid. We're at about 50, which is for us like
Yeah. It seems hotter, the humidity.
yeah.
79.
Okay.
Right on. Hi, David.
Gamer,
Hi.
I've never heard that. Hi, David Lopez.
Hi, Gamer.
Gamer, I have never heard that ever. Yeah, never heard that. But then again, I'm from America. I've never heard of the metric system either.
Oh, we
Hey.
tried that in the 80s, 70s. It didn't work out. We're too ingrained in inches.
Dave, you don't want me to sit. You don't want me to sit. I'll fart on you.
It's
Please
kind
don't
of
send any my way. I fired enough as it is.
oh shit, Lisa, you guys hit the 100-degree mark. Wow.
Out.
I never figured out why we didn't go metric because it's so much easier. It's in tens. It's not 12s. What the fuck is with 12? That doesn't make sense. The metric
know.
is easier.
I
Mhm.
embraced it, but no one else did.
And then it doesn't sound so bad when it's really hot out. You're not saying it's 100 degrees. You're saying it's like 34, or whatever,
Yeah.
or 43, or
Yeah. It gets a little confusing when you get down in the below zero or our normal below zero, though.
right. So I'm gonna do a little test. I'm gonna see how good my Wi-Fi is on my computer. Give you guys a little peek at what is blooming in my yard. Okay, this is all a surprise to me since we just moved in 2 weeks ago. I have some of the most amazing stuff that the people that lived here before planted and took care of, and I'm just like thrilled beyond belief. Plus, the 2 roses that I transplanted from the old house are both already putting out new leaves.
Cool.
So I'm very happy. So I'm going to take you guys on a little tour, and we'll see how this works.
Yeah. Turns out the lady across the street is a master gardener.
Oh, wow.
And she's got a
So-
bunch of hostas in the backyard. She's going to give
Oh,
me a
wow.
bunch. Going to give me
So
some.
this rose was already here, and there's some, I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see that
Yeah.
flower?
It's pretty.
And they're deep, dark purple.
Yeah.
And then back there is where I planted one rose, and then through the fences where I planted another rose. I'm trying not to show other houses here. I don't know what the hell this stuff is. And then I've got a vine coming up there. Something in this little stump. Oh, these are my chives. I brought these from the old place. What do we got? Oh, I love this. I've always wanted these. Bleeding hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Got a big bunch of them. Got another rose bush back here. What else? Something there. Don't know what that is. This thing, I'm not sure if it's alive or not. How am I doing? Am I still on?
You're so good.
Okay.
Yeah,
If anybody can tell me what this is, I would be so pleased. Look at how big it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
I have
And-
no idea.
And then my yard goes back, and you can maybe see the railroad tracks up there.
Nice. Like trades.
So, and then I've got a nice little tree back there that I haven't identified yet, but So as you can see, it's this little small yard, not much to take care of, but and then I'm not going to go in the front of the house because I'm afraid I might show too much personal stuff like my address or something. So, but I've got tons of stuff out there. A huge, literally rose bush taller than me. Some hot pink flowers that just bloomed in the last 2 days. Another smaller rose bush. Some ferns that are actually, they were all on the ground and now they're getting really tall and they've got little flowers on them. I'm like, what the fuck? Dave Larson says that's a snowball bush.
Mm-hmm.
So
we got
anyway.
sweet peas by the back steps.
Ooh.
And you can't kill them. They're taking over that whole area.
Yep.
Even what's that stuff you get cancer from? Or supposedly,
Roundup.
Huh?
Roundup.
Yeah. You can't even kill them with Roundup. Maybe a little bit of them.
Wow. I mean, are they actual like peas in a pod that you can eat?
Well, I don't think so. Well, they grow up. They're called sweet peas, I think. Something peas, but it's like flowering at some point of the year. But then they get these little pods. I don't think you're supposed to eat them though.
Huh? It'd be interesting to look up. You can
like that.
You can actually go on Google like Image Finder, I think it's called, and put a picture of the flowers, and it will identify the plant and tell you all about the plant and it's basically like Googling a picture, and so might be something to try out. I've never been too successful at it, but other people I know can figure it out. So
I suck with my phone.
Oh, you're not on a regular, oh, I see, because you'd have to use that to take the picture.
Yeah.
Well.
And it wants me to put my code in there now, and I can't.
Oh.
My fingers. My fingers.
Oh, I gotcha.
Like anything.
You should be able to set that to where you don't have to type anything in to get into your phone.
Oh, all I gotta do is put a password in. That part's easy. But it wants my iPhone original password. I have it, but I can't type anything and not screw it up with my phone.
I gotcha.
Keyboard's okay, but I guess I could take it upstairs and have her do it,
Yeah.
Or the Brooklyn, my granddaughter.
Yeah. That's funny. A good friend of mine had just had a granddaughter, like I would say 3 months ago, and her name is Brooklyn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just turned 16. She's not having here near as much now. Her mom got a real house. No, I mean a real apartment. She's got her own room now and a real bed. Thank God we don't have to feed her all the time because she's on a diet. She's on a diet.
Geez.
But she eats 20 times a day, I don't know,
Yeah.
It's one of them things, She's a big girl. Feel kind of bad for her sometimes.
Yeah.
Was the cutest kid ever, though.
Hey. I think a squirrel farted or something. I don't know.
It happens.
Yeah.
Like, I was worried about you guys hearing this. The dog's barking before. Because it can pick up a flea fart in the next county if it wants to. If you don't want it to, it will. Yeah.
Right. Well, I was laughing at the dogs the other night. They're not used to seeing other dogs too often. And unless it's like the neighbor, it used to be the person that used to live kitty corner behind us, and their dog, they had like a big, huge dog that would get out and come in the yard and attack my dog. So that's kind of been their experience. Yeah. And this little teeny tiny Pomeranian was running loose like a block away, and my dogs were going ape shit.
Yeah. Like, we got a Jack. It's not my dog, but he's my buddy. But we got that Jack Russell.
Oh
He
yeah.
texts the collie all the time. And now since spring comes, all these new smells and stuff, he's 3, but so all these new smells, he's lost his mind, runs out in the road, sniffing the road, runs across the street, he sneaks out the door.
Okay, I gotta go see what they're barking at. Now that I know that my computer can actually do this, kind of nice. Chloe, what are you barking at, you turd? Come here. Come here, Chloe. Come here. What do you think, Spike?
How you doing, Spike? My roommate in this Chihuahua, right?
He's part Chihuahua, part Russell's Terrier.
Oh, no wonder.
And then that one, come here, Chloe. This one, she's part Chihuahua, part Basset Hound.
Oh.
Imagine that happening, right?
Yeah.
Somebody needed a step ladder.
Had a Basset Hound, a full-blooded one, years ago. Clara was a good dog.
Yeah, Chloe, we rescued both of these guys. We've had Chloe for almost 4 years now, and it's taken her this long to act like a dog. She was confined in a crate for the first 2 years of her life.
Oh, man.
And Spike, knock it off. Spike. Spike. Spikey Ray, get up here. Yeah, Mama used your whole name. Say it. Ah. Really?
Ours is called Bodie. B-O-D-Y, like the skier.
Oh, right on.
B-O-D-E, I mean.
Cool.
But, why did they name that? It looks like my rat terrier, kind of, that I used to have, but got run over.
Oh. I used to have a Maltese that he was 10 and he unfortunately stepped on a power cord with wet paws and got electrocuted. So he was an awesome dog. He was my first real dog of my own. And
I got a new electrical box today too. It's yellow. It's a yellow jacket.
No, right on.
I had one. It probably would have worked, but I kind of like the new one.
Yeah. New stuff is always fun.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure how long I'd been sitting over there, laying in water and whatnot, off because it floods down here sometimes just a little bit.
Oh,
right where
hello, Joseph girl.
Right where I'm sitting is the low spot in the whole entire basement. Had problems with the drain last year. She'd be washing clothes. I'd look over and all of a sudden, there comes a wave of shit.
Oh, geez.
It was just washing machine water, We got that fixed by a plumber finally.
Oh, that's good.
You know what the cause of it was? The dryer lint.
What the hell?
It's a floor drain, and stuff, sand and whatnot, stuff got down in there, and then there's like metal bars in the pipe, or something, and it got all tangled on there.
Oh, yeah.
Dryer lint plugged it up. David, I tried everything.
David, I am actually doing much better this afternoon now that I have dropped summer semester so that I can focus on Ken and getting settled into the house. Yes, Donna, I noticed you're back.
Oh, I saw your post on the drinking. Don't worry about it. You're going to have haters no matter where you are.
All right. And
I don't drink and I don't mind it. But yeah, I used to drink a lot, just beer mostly. But
up until 6 months ago, I drank maybe once every 5 years. And then that's what you get, Spike. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
He choked. He coughed and then he choked. Spike, get up here. You're having a little too much fun, buddy. Chloe, you don't need to start. Hey, there's nothing out there.
I need to shave my head again. Well, not shave it, but clip it, buzz it. Well, you can see on the sides it's kind of bad.
Yeah, I bet it's much cooler that way.
Oh, it's just raggedy.
Chloe?
This has got to go right here. This is looking grody. But it was a science experiment. I wanted to see in 9 months, well, since like October 2nd was my first chemo, however long that is. I suck at time going backwards. But yeah, this is all I got. I used to have, you seen my picture before, didn't you?
No.
Oh. A big old badass biker looking beard.
Okay. And that's what you've gotten in 9 months, huh?
That's it.
Wow.
No hair on my arms anymore.
Yep.
Or
Yeah,
anywhere.
my mom went through 5 years of chemo and she was bald as a baby's butt, so.
At least I only had 9 months, and I'm going to live fairly. At least for another 10 years.
Spike? Living is a good thing.
Only thing I got left is the hormone
Donna,
shot.
yes, I can hear the background noise. I don't know what it is, but I can hear it.
Okay, I'll mute.
What the fuck are you guys barking at? Like they're going to tell me, right?
I'm going to roll a cigarette. I don't got to go far. We're just 2 steps this way. Oh, just right here.
You guys want to go inside where it's cooler?
Doesn't
We've been out
matter.
here for a while. We'll go
I'm
into
in
the
the
studio.
basement. I'm cold. It was supposed to rain, and it didn't.
We're supposed to have thunder showers tonight. So I'm kind of hoping we do so it cools it off.
It was weird. When I lived in Conroe, Texas for about 5 months, I would watch stuff go over my town down there and right up to Wisconsin. It was kind of funny. But with weird down there, we'd have 100% humidity and it wouldn't rain.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
Texas is weird. And yeah, Conroe is like north of Houston, somewhat.
Oh, okay.
It was humid a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Paint suits down there, and no, I could have died one day. I quit sweating. Good thing I know.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Hey, I will be right back. I got to go grab my phone. I'll be right back.
All right.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Turn on the light. Watch out, Chloe. Ooh, ah.
Did you have to buy that YouTube pillow?
What's that?
Your YouTube pillow. Did you buy that, or did they give it to you?
Oh, actually, it's yeah, I bought it, and all I actually bought was the pillow cover. I bought the actual pillow separate on Amazon, and I got the YouTube cover on Amazon for like $6.99.
Oh.
Hey, Nick. Okay, now I gotta set up move some shit out of the way so I can actually put the computer on the desk. Ugh, what the hell?
I don't have to worry about supper. We're having leftovers, so I can eat whatever I want.
There you go. Oh, wow, I gotta do something about that. That looks like shit. What the hell?
Pixelating dinosaurs.
Yeah, hold on. Settings. Gotta remember how to do this. Wow.
That's why I don't stream.
I know it's not well lit, but that's ridiculous.
See that big shelf behind me? I got that from the company I used to work from, Swing and Slide. I
Oh,
worked as a
nice.
welder for the other outfit, and I got that for real cheap. I had to buy the wood.
Yeah.
They had it as a kit. That
Right
was like
on.
35 years ago now. 30.
Wow. Okay, hang on, Nick. This will take me a second.
They'll probably tip over someday and kill me.
Just get an earthquake strap for it. You'll be fine.
Oh, the basement will collapse or something, We had a local guy here. Their basement wall caved in, and there's a whole crap load of, like, you know what night crawlers are?
Oh, yeah.
Came in the basement. It made the front page of the paper.
Wow.
Wow, that's a rare thing.
That's pretty gross.
I used to pick night crawlers for fishing because it was free, I can't bend over now. Probably killed myself with the bending over. Oh, shoveling snow as a kid didn't help either. You make my money, bought a bike and skis and stuff.
Wow.
Of course, our landlord, you should give your mom some of that money. My mom goes, no, I don't want any of it. It saves like big
Nope.
time.
Donna, that's good to hear about your friend.
It don't taste mentally anymore. I mean, I got a thing when I buy tubes. You can see this one. When I buy tubes, I like the brown filter. I prefer those. But
Yep.
I bought Sergio Green this time for some reason.
Yep.
It's worth
These
no
are. Hang on, I gotta grab mine. They fell off the back of the desk. Hold on.
hot rod tubes. I've never seen those.
They are really good. I buy these with basically it's yeah, I'm trying to think. It's yellow tobaccos. The bag is yellow, so it's not red, which is like full flavored, but it's not blue, which is light. It's kind of right in the middle.
Yeah, I'll show you my bag.
And it is here, yeah, this is what I've been using for tobacco.
Oh boy, I've seen it. I always buy the good stuff
The good stuff.
because it works best with my Top-O-Matic roller.
Oh, okay.
As long as it stays
Yeah.
dry. And,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many machines I went through, like little ones, before I discovered to get one of these. I looked it up and did a lot of research
Yep.
on the internet,
Yep.
Top-O-Matic.
Oh, David, did you want a link? It's a pain in the butt for me to send them out like so many at a time, so I just kind of wait till people ask. So, you want one? I will happily send you one. Give me a minute.
Looks like I pissed someone off last night, Susan.
What's that?
Looks like I pissed someone off last night.
Well, you're pretty good at that.
No, yeah.
What'd you do?
First stream, I had my stream taken down.
Oh, fucking trolls know they can just report your fucking stream and it'll get taken down for a while.
I was modding a little bit ago, Nick, and this happened to the person I was modding for. They're live again. I don't know what happened.
Oh, bollocks to them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I noticed you've got a new thing going with the bees there, Nick.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So how many times have you been stung?
Black.
I haven't been stung at all yet.
That's good.
That dog from Men in Black was great. The talking one.
Hey, Krista.
I gotta admit, Susan, your hair looks shit.
Well, it kind of didn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. All of the bright colors ended up underneath. Hang on, let me get rid of this fucking green screen so you can actually see it. Wow. How do I just shut the fucking thing off? Oh, like that.
There you go.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, all of the bright colors ended up underneath, and all the silver ended up on top, so it looks like I got gray hair.
So that's why we pay professional hairdressers to do stuff sometimes, right?
Right? Well, it's the first time I've ever done multiple colors before. So,
Oh. Yeah.
well, yeah, David, I can actually stream again on my own channel because I have a computer now. So,
I had to buy a new phone.
what'd you fart on the old one?
No, I threw it out my window.
What the hell, Nick? What was it? Was it not showing Pornhub in good enough clarity for you?
No, it's fucking shit. It's one of them chinky ones.
Wave at me, Ron. Yep, the princess wave. Very good.
Hey, Ron.
How's it going? Hey, Mike, how
Oh,
you doing?
shit. It's a French
Got more train
Canadian.
stuff today.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Nick.
For my Kato switches, I don't have it. I get the extension cords coming tomorrow than Thursday.
Oh,
Because it's not long enough. They never
Oh,
like anything long enough.
How are you, Susan?
What? I looked at it wrong.
Susan,
Yes,
how are you?
I'm actually much better this afternoon.
Are you? I seen your other video.
Oh, no, it has nothing to do with that.
Oh,
I after 4 days of online classes, and I'm only taking 2 classes, and taking care of Ken 24/7 because he literally can't do anything for himself right now except for pee. I realized that I can't do school while I'm taking care of Ken. He's got to get through his back surgery first. So I called the school, dropped my classes, and it was like a fucking weight lifted off. And I can focus on Ken, and I can focus on getting the house in order for moving. And
when's he going in for surgery?
well, we have an appointment with the neurosurgeon on Wednesday,
Right.
and that's when we'll find out more information of what they exactly want to do and when. But literally his appointment was 5 days from the referral is when he's actually seeing the neurosurgeon. It usually takes a year to see a neurosurgeon around here.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So that's how bad off he is,
Ooh.
I think. So, yeah.
Was it neuropathy and stuff?
He's got a bulging disc in his back.
Oh,
So,
yeah. My mom had some problems with her back, and she had a really crappy surgeon. It was back in the 80s, you know.
Oh, yeah.
oh, wow.
Way better now. But he was so bad that when she finally went to Madison, the head doctor looked at it, he goes, "Your sons could have did a better job with a fillet knife, Margaret."
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So basically, he ripped her open. No neurosurgeon with, ripped her open, threw bone chips in there, and closed her back up. That's it. That's all he did for a fusion. And he wanted to do a third one. That would have killed her.
Damn.
Hello, Lisa. How you doing? Joseph Grohl, what's going on? Donna, how you doing?
And y'all are noticing my new computer actually functions with the green screen. I have a spot in the middle of my forehead.
Yeah.
Because I don't have
wondered
enough
about
lighting, but
It's like, how'd that hole get in your forehead?
it's the
Just put it
space
where your head
debris.
Yeah, she got hit by a nut.
Yeah.
Right now,
Hey, one check.
I've got a. It's actually I spent $15 on a sheet to hang back here. I'm actually going to get a green couch cover so we don't have to worry about pulling the sheet down. Oh, where'd Nick go?
Nick dropped out. I had a hell of a day at work.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. You know, you get the new run. I get there half hour early. Next thing you know, the guy comes out, you know, your trailer is too low. I said, what do you mean it's too low? He said, well, you got to move your tandems all the way to the back. I said, they're back as far as they will go.
Oh, geez.
So we're trying to figure out, okay, because we've got these big, long shipping stuff because I'm picking up fuel tanks.
Mm-hmm.
And they stack the racks too high. And there's about that much gap between the top of the rack and the roof of my trailer.
Yeah.
He says, the only way we're going to end up putting them is by punching a bunch of holes in your trailer. I said, yeah, we don't really want to be punching holes in my trailer.
No, no good.
So,
paint semis all the time.
because their docks are funny because I can see where it is. Because when they made the dock goes down to a down slope, and as you go back towards the dock, it starts picking back up this way. So it picks the back of the trailer up. Because of where my tandems and where they welded the stops on because you should be able to pull your tandems like your bogies back and forth between your trailer, right?
Yeah.
Well, where this company trailer manufacturer welded it, I can't move them all the way to the back in order to pick the back end of that trailer up.
Wow. Okay, Carrie Ann, see you in a while.
So, all right, Carrie Ann. Nice seeing you. Bye, Carrie Ann. See you later. So I had a trailer mechanic come out, did some adjustment to my leveling valve, and we're taking an awful big risk of blowing out the airbags, but we kind of had to make an adjustment in order to pick that trailer and raise that trailer up through the air suspension.
Wow.
And I'm looking at the bags and how the bags are stretching out and going like this. Okay, we got it. And I'm thinking, oh boy.
Yeah. We were putting it. We built the transformer box for a mine down in Illinois. I don't know. It was empty, but it was like 5/16 steel or something. So it was pretty heavy. And the company sent this straight truck over to pick them up, to take them down there. We got one on there, and the front of the wheels were off the ground, like even with my nose.
Mm.
It's in the dock, so it was like popping a wheelie. It's not even out of the dock yet.
Wow.
So they sent a bigger truck.
And I was there a half hour early. I thought, great. I'm not supposed to be here until 8 o'clock. I'm there at 7:30. I thought, great. I'll be out here. I'll be half an hour ahead of schedule.
I mean,
I didn't get out of there until 11:30, and then I had to go to the trailer place where they can make some more adjustments to the trailer, which is just down the road. So I spent another half hour there.
Jeez.
So I didn't get done until 3 o'clock today, and it's only supposed to be an 8-hour shift.
back when I actually was working, we were doing a lot of ABC Supply stuff at the time.
Oh yeah.
And they it was a big rush on this one truck. I worked till 3 o'clock in the morning from 8 o'clock at night. The thing sat there for a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it happened everywhere I worked. Big rush. And then that happens. Like when I was working in the textile mill back at my first job, it was like big rush on this pumpkin colored shit that I was doing. Guess what? That thing still probably it's gone out of business, but it's probably still sitting there. You know.
Yeah, so it's been an interesting day. So I had a real bad day. I thought, you know what, I need a couple of beers.
Couldn't be no worse than that movie I watched the other night.
Cheers. I'm drinking a chocolate mint sloshy.
Coffee.
All right.
In my Camel Cup, I like this cup.
Yeah.
It's stainless steel, by the way.
I wonder who's the next person going to bitch about Toy Man's getting drunk on this stream, Friday night bar, and passing out going.
I actually saw people happen to on Twitch. You know, they actually can get banned for falling asleep, you know, for a period of time. But a lot of them don't have it.
I'd rather sit and drink in my own house than go out and drink in a bar and try to figure out how I'm going to get home because I won't drink and drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I did enough of that when I was young.
So
I lost too many friends to drinking and driving when I was young. I've only done it once in my life. I was mildly buzzed, and it was still one of the scariest things I've ever done, and I only had to go a mile. Never do it again.
Guy from work took me to Hawaii to some place down there, and it was double bubble night. He goes, try a gin and tonic. Ah, man. I had 9 double bubble gin and tonics. I was seeing triple.
Oh, I bet.
I was riding my motorcycle.
Oh, geez.
I made it all the way home. I was probably doing 2 miles an hour, but I made it all the way home.
made it all the way home. I see 3 lanes. Pick the middle one.
I just stayed.
Joseph, you are so right. It is cheaper at home. And hello,
it is.
cowgirl.
And you don't have to worry about getting home. You just have to worry about, okay, how am I going to be getting upstairs now without falling back down?
Right?
Right. Hi, Anthony.
You like my background?
Hey, Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
You in the space shuttle?
I take it you found your camera adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I still need better lighting, but I
Yeah, but
found
it's better than what it was.
well, this darker background seems to work better than the other space background for some reason.
Yeah.
So
I got to show you my shirt, Anthony.
I said, oh, yep. Stupid is, stupid does. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of Forrest Gump stuff.
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, the only reason my green screen works as good as this because, like I said, I got light here and here. You know.
Yeah. I've got a light out in the living room that I'm going to put up.
Yeah.
I could go do it, but I have to find a it's not a splitter. It's a wow. I've lost my words today.
Yeah.
You know that thing that you can plug like 6
Yeah,
things
yeah.
in?
The figment jig.
Yeah.
You mean the power bar?
Thank you. A power strip. Yeah.
Yeah. Power bar.
Oh, so well, like I just got in the mail today. I have another one over here.
Yeah, it's the figment jig with 6 and more plugs.
Mike, let me borrow that so I can plug my light in.
It's a cinnamon jig that's got a whole lot of
Put a slingshot.
power bar.
Okay, I just have to put this up because this looks funny as hell. I mean, I realize what she's saying, but it looks
I get it.
Yeah.
Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
I love
You know,
you,
I haven't worked since 2003. I still have work nightmares. And you know what it involves now? I'm at the one place where I was painting semis, but every other job is included in this dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they want me to weld, paint, operate machines, do machining, everything all at once. Everybody's in a big hurry to get everything done. I want to need it now. That's crazy. Wake up in a sweat. You know what I mean?
Hello, holy cow, girl, paranormal. How you doing? Try and say that 3 times real fast.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I can say my own name.
Within 2 minutes, I got an email from Food Dudes. You know, they're a food delivery thing with a promotion. And I got an email from DoorDash with a promotion
Oh yeah.
because we haven't ordered anything in probably a week because I got the kitchen put together enough that I can actually make food here. So
Yeah. Well, they're doing that. They're doing that big time here because now things are open. People are going to dine. Still.
yep.
Yeah. So they got used to making it 500 and 600 a week. Now they're back down to their normal 200, and they're like, they don't know how to act.
Yep.
Yeah. Ex-wife took the granddaughter and they went to Texas Roadhouse. You know how long it took them to get in? An hour and a half.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Even before all this, ours is 2-hour wait minimum.
Yeah. Well, it didn't used to be hard to get to wait, but now they come out.
Yeah. Everybody likes to eat there. Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite place. She brought me steak home.
Me too.
My favorite birthday place. And she was going to do it on my birthday, but she couldn't do it on my birthday,
Well, see, the good thing about Texas Roadhouse, the nearest one to me is an hour away. So I do that call in, the call to set. And the time I drive from my house to there, the deal's already gone off.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I'll figure it out.
How you doing, Dave Larson?
The one in Conroe, Texas was across the street from my apartment.
Hold on. That's not it. Okay, that's all I can say out of that noise, but sorry, Dave got butthurt. I had to play it. I always play the wrong one first.
Yeah. And when I went over there, they had I was the only person there. So all the wait staff sat down at my table and ate with me because I was eating there alone. And they didn't think that was right.
Yeah.
That's nice of them.
Oh, yeah.
So, Dave, why did Dave get butthurt? Did his ball swing the wrong way?
Because wait, where is it? I gotta go back. Wait. Donna called him a brat.
Oh,
Joseph wants the hold, please. Oh my God, Joseph! Don't say Krispy Kremes. Those things are so good.
They are.
The best thing is to get them literally when they're coming out of the oven and they've just glazed them.
Yep.
I got one for free because my best friend told the guy at Krispy Kreme that I'd never had a Krispy Kreme donut. He's like, "Oh my God, you got to have one." He just handed it to me. He said, "On the house." Yeah. And she took a picture of the first bite that I took. Yeah. Talk about an O face.
They're good.
That's why that's why
you have one here.
Yeah, that's why he was willing to give you the first one free because he knew you were gonna be hooked.
Yeah, right. We don't have Krispy Kremes here. Okay, I have a request. Okay, this time I know it's the right one. I'm sorry, that was not the right one. This is the right one.
Hold, please.
Please welcome
I can raise my arm.
on the butthurt dating game, Dave Larson.
That's the highest I can raise my arm.
No, Ron, tell Mike what he's won. A brand new box car.
That's a cardboard tank.
Or no, wait. Okay, you pick door number 2.
Good.
Was that, let's make a deal, You want to trade your
Yep.
box for door number 2? And then all of a sudden, it's like, you won absolutely nothing.
Zonk.
You
Yeah.
won a broken golf cart.
Yeah.
We actually
Yeah,
sold
it's like that old cheese and
metal
Tom.
frames for some golf cart company.
I don't know. If I run a game show like that, I'd put something like, you want a brand new rusted 30-year-old bike.
Wife, that's her favorite stuff is game shows.
Yeah.
That's what she's probably watching now.
Oh man.
I hope you had your tetanus shot.
I don't have to worry about it. I'm good for another year or two.
Yeah.
So they tell me. If I get locked jaw, I'll fucking sue them.
All depends on what position your mouth's in when you get the lockjaw.
Exactly.
I just had to get a tetanus shot. Actually, I got a diphtheria, pertussis, and tetanus shot like all at once.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because I went in for a physical and they were like, how long has it been since you've had a tetanus shot? And I'm like, probably 12 years. And they were like,
yeah.
okay, it's time.
Let me tell you something. You go to any hospital doctor and they ask you when the last time you had a tetanus shot, and you go, you automatically get one.
Yeah. I was
My
amazed.
doctor.
The last time I had one, it hurt like a son of a bitch for like 2 days, but
Oh, it does.
I already had tetanus because I got bit by a cat, and it literally, at any time I get bit deep by a cat, I end up with tetanus. It's so stupid. But
Yeah.
so I was already hurting. So, but the shot freaking hurt like a son of a bitch. This
Yeah.
time, that needle was only like that big. It was so tiny. I didn't even feel the shot.
Yeah.
And then when I had to get my MMR, it was the same thing. There was like, I didn't even feel it. No side effects or anything.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're using a better needle. That's why a lot of times they'll tell you whatever you do, don't flinch and don't move because they're plastic and they break real easy.
oh, geez.
The hormone shots I have to get, for the cancer.
Yep.
I still got to get those, but they're long. They change it to long acting. They don't hurt. The shot part don't hurt. But holy shit, that hurts me. I used to get them in the stomach. It hurt
Oh,
like hell for days. Now it's in my butt. The long acting ones.
wow.
At least you put it where I wasn't sitting on it,
Right?
because that would have hurt like hell.
I remember being like 3 and getting my immunizations in my thigh.
Mhm.
Holy son of a bitch, those hurt.
We
And
got
that
them in our arm
The
in the
needles were
60s.
like that long and as big around as my husband's dick, you know?
Well, we really didn't need to know that. That's just too much information. Susan, thanks for painting that nightmare picture for the rest of us.
I'm just waiting for Ken to pop in on chat and say something.
9 3/4 inches like a pipe, huh? Guy at work.
Back in the day when Kim was young, now he needs a magnifying glass to use for pepper.
Yeah, hey, Ken, pop up and tell her she's overdue for a shot.
Oh, Donna, I never turn them down if they say it's time for me to have a tetanus shot because I've had tetanus 3 times. And the first time, it literally went all the way up my arm to where I could not move my shoulder. And I ended up in the emergency room, and they gave me not only the tetanus shot, but like 3 other medications because it was starting to freak out my heart.
Mhm.
So,
Oh.
I mean, I was in the hospital for like 3 days until I was stable enough to not need the heart medications. And then the other 2 times, it really was like, I didn't even think much of it until like the next morning I woke up after the stupid cat bit me and half my arm was bright red and I had another little line going up my arm and I'm like, oh shit, time to go to the doctor, you know? And it literally, like 2 of the cat bites were only 3 years apart. So my body kicks out that tetanus vaccine a lot faster than 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if,
they were telling me 10 years now.
yeah, I don't buy it. I mean, cause I've literally, I've been sick with tetanus 3 times, and it sucks ass.
I used to be a welder and get metal slivers all the time, so I just get them
Yep.
normally, anyway. But
Oh, yeah.
now it's
Shit, when I worked in the welding shop, they made us take them every 4 years, regardless.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you was constantly getting shards and little bitty wires and everything else broke off up underneath the skin.
Okay, you two were both welders. Had any experience with flash burn?
Oh God,
hell yeah.
Yep.
I had guys that would actually flash me on purpose, and they got
born on temporary blindness.
sand in your eyes.
My ex-husband ended up in the emergency room. He was literally holding his eyes and screaming, and he could not see a thing.
Well, because it hurts, because I had arc patch in the one eye, and I had to have an eye patch on for a month and a half before I could take it off.
Yeah.
My eye has not been the same since then.
Yep.
Well, I got to wear these fuckers now.
Yeah, me too.
Apparently, I had it mildly because I just had sand in my eyes feeling,
Yeah.
I used to build hospital beds, and the guy across from me, we had a signal. Okay, we both started up our welders together, and he forgot one day, and I'm there inspecting my weld, and he decides he's going to fire up.
Oh, fuck.
These guys did it on purpose, and they got caught. I told my boss, I was actually the lead man, but he was my boss, foreman, basically. But I'm like, Don, I think they're flashing me on purpose. So I'll keep an eye on them. A little bit later, they got 3 days off without pay.
Yep. Donna, I think you actually got a tetanus shot, not a technique shot.
Yeah.
Well, no, they gave her a shot with a new technique.
Yeah.
What, right at the end?
Well, the nurse was short, so she ran up some chairs up on the counter. They want them drop elbow deals.
And why do you think Anthony's so happy? He found the new technique that Donna's showing him.
Come on.
Speaking of that, I don't know why that brought that to mind, but I still feel violated since the colonoscopy.
Oh, yeah. I still tell mine all the time he owes me a steak dinner.
Yeah.
So I said, you didn't think you were going to violate me like that and not feed me.
That's how come I had my heart attack after my first chemo, because I had so many procedures that week. I had to be off my blood thinners for 6 days, right?
Yeah.
1 day too many. I was supposed to go on and then back on the next day.
I said that to my doctor too, and she was female. I said, now that we had an intimate moment together, you're going to buy me dinner?
I had 2 biopsies and the colonoscopy and something else.
Wow.
Crazy shit, I didn't even, my dogs knew that I was having a heart attack, but I didn't until my arms caught on fire. Not actually, but they felt like it. It's like, something ain't right. I didn't feel right down here, and I went upstairs. By the time I got upstairs, my arms were on fire, and the dog they wouldn't let up. I think you better take me to the hospital. I thought I was having a reaction to the chemo.
Yeah. Dogs are pretty smart. Julie M's dogs, they knew that her husband, there was something wrong with him. He was on the other side of the bedroom door, and they were barking like crazy. And she went to see what they were barking at and couldn't get in the door because he was on the floor on the other side of the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy. They know somehow.
Yeah, so the dogs knew.
Well, yeah. Mine tells on me all the time when I'm outside and I have one of my little attacks. She comes in here and gets her.
Good.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm up sitting in my recliner. I sleep in the damn thing, but there's a table there, and we put the couch there. And she comes over and opens the window, and she leans over and gets the stuff, the remotes and whatnot. Sometimes I have them on the end table next to my chair, and she started to tip over last night.
Wow.
The look on her face was priceless. Like,
Which I always call her Rat, too, because sometimes I smash my finger, I'm doing the cussing, and she comes and gets Mama. When she takes off, I see her, and I'm like, I just hit my finger. It's all right. You ain't gonna go tell on me.
If she gets a paper cut, you think she lost a limb or something.
Oh yeah.
Well, shit.
God
I
forbid
reached
if
into
she's
a
a
box.
mouse.
I reached
Not
into a
fair to
box
say.
last night and freaking cut my finger on a damn knife that a certain person put in the box with plastic utensils.
Oh no.
Oh no, she's not allowed to use sharp knives.
I was not happy
I'm
about
the knife
that.
guy.
All my sharp knives are in a separate drawer away from all the other culture tools, because that way, if you're in that drawer, your brain set better be on the point. There's sharp objects in there.
Well, this was a box from moving that
Right.
had like spatulas and spoons and shit in it. And in the very bottom, a whole shitload of knives.
Yeah, but that's a filet knife. I don't leave them in my kitchen.
Right.
My buddy made the handle though.
Yeah, that's asking someone to get hurt.
I want to see that bigger.
I could.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. He gave me the choice. I wanted a shiny handle or the dull handle. I chose the shiny one.
Yeah.
That is
But yeah,
beautiful.
this is a rarity now because he's dead.
Yeah.
But I hardly even use it. But the thing is, I could shave with it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
So sharp it is. I haven't even stropped it.
Cowgirl, that is nuts. My ex-husband had to have something like that done when he got a shard in his eye from welding.
Yeah.
I mean, they actually
shipping your eyes worse.
they put him to sleep to do it. So,
Yeah.
and I left the room.
I'm gonna tell you, I've told every doctor that's ever screwed in my eyeball, my ass better be asleep, because I can't even hardly put eye drops in my own eye. More or less, someone trying to stick a finger or some shit in there, because I'm coming after you.
You know, back before Ken and I were married, we were going to the mud races and the mud bogs, and I always carry a very good, large, stocked first aid kit that I put together myself.
Yeah.
And my brother-in-law went through, and he had a passenger with him, and the passenger did not have a face shield on his helmet. And they come out of the bog, and the passenger was screaming and holding his eye. So I ran over there. I thought he maybe got hit in the eye with a rock or something. He had a chunk of grass and snotty mud in his eye. And I spent 5 minutes, and his eye had already started to goop up around it and like grab onto it. I spent 5 minutes pulling shit out of his eye and rinsing his eye. Yeah. And I sent him home with a whole big old friggin' bottle of basically saline solution with instructions to, number one, go to your doctor. Number two, rinse your eye every 2 hours, no matter what, and find an eye patch. And,
like enter my eye once.
Nasty shit.
Yeah. I need to get mine set back up. I actually have an eye war station.
Oh, yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
Ron turned into the devil.
Ron, you look like Donald Trump. You're too orange.
He's red in my screen. What?
Now he's artistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much sun.
No, I'm getting nuked.
Yeah.
Nuclear war.
Ron threw it down and crawled into his own microwave.
Now you know what a nuclear blast looks like.
Yeah.
I'm fine with this.
Well, it depends on how far you're from it, because if you're close enough, you ain't going to worry about no blast.
Right?
You're going to be vaporized.
Can you hear them barking?
No.
Okay, good. Testing,
Who's barking?
Okay, so I got to tell you something
Dog
funny.
upstairs.
So Chloe is my dog that is like always the one I have to teach about new things, and she's afraid of new things. Spike is the dog who has no fear and nothing bothers him. I got one of those automatic waterers, that you fill up the big thing and put it into the dispenser, and as they drink, it bubbles and right?
Yeah.
The first time it bubbled, Chloe kind of jumped back and was like, okay, whatever. And she went back to drinking. The first time it bubbled for Spike, he turned around and ran away like it bit him in the ass. And wouldn't use it again. And I didn't realize he wasn't drinking until they went outside and he went for the outside water bowl and drank half of it. And I started watching him and I realized he wasn't drinking inside. So I put down a little bowl of water for him, just a regular bowl. Well, Chloe was drinking out of the automatic bowl at the same time he was drinking out of the little bowl right next to it, and it bubbled, and then he wouldn't drink out of the little bowl.
Oh, boy.
I just like, fine. I got a hold of my best friend. I'm like, hey, do you want the automatic water? Or Spike is afraid of it.
Yeah, Marley did that when I first got the one for her and Beanie, but she got over it after a while when she realized she had to drink there or she wasn't going to get any.
Well, he was actually getting lethargic, and I can't afford to take him to the vet just because I'm stubborn about a water bowl, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to I don't want to see who's more stubborn because I'm afraid it would be him.
We've been having trouble with Bodie, you know, the Jack Russell.
Yeah.
He's like, sick, not sick, but it just peaks and gags a little bit, and then a couple of days goes by, he doesn't eat nothing, and then the next thing you know, he's eating like crazy, and then he's been going in a streak for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Huh.
He lost a little. He's not like, you know, he eats when he gets his appetite back, but I'm a little worried about him. I thought maybe he was sitting in my lap when I had chemo and he absorbed some of it or something, but I don't know.
I would, you know, maybe just get him in for a checkup and just see if, you know, there's something going on. I mean, he may have like something with his kidneys or his liver where enzymes are off and they make him not feel good. You know, I mean, and the other thing I could think of is like pancreatitis, where if some dogs can get pancreatitis and it makes them nauseous for a few days at a time, but then when they get their appetite back, they eat like a horse, and it kind of goes in cycles. So a couple things to maybe just kind of talk to your vet about and say, hey, can you kind of check him out? This is what he's doing, and I'm kind of worried. It certainly wouldn't hurt to get that checked out. Anytime a dog has different kind of behavior, especially when it comes to eating and stuff, it's worth getting checked out.
Right. I agree.
And I know the money thing it's always an issue for us. That's, you know.
Yeah, right now it is. And it's weird because of COVID, you know, they come out and get the dog out of your back seat. He'll bite him, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might. I don't know. I don't trust him sometimes.
Our vet just opened back up. When they get first kicked off, they considered them non-essential. They closed them down.
Wow.
Ours was open, but not open. They, you know, you know.
Yeah, they come.
Everything's open again.
They come and get ours out of the car, and take them in, do the exam, whatever, then bring them back out. That's why I won't take Chloe in, because she would go absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody else that she didn't know tried to pick her up, I would be afraid for them.
Right. Well, it's like Bodie ran across the street, and the lady across the street, you know, that I was telling you about with the hospice. Carolyn was holding her then, and she's like gonna pet him, and she went like this. Bad idea. He's like, wow. You know, like protection Carolyn, because he didn't know her, even though he was like sniffing around over on her property. You know, spring has made him go crazy. He should be afraid of outside.
Yeah.
I would attack the giant collie, not fearing anything. You know, dogs are weird.
It's like my Waller King, man. I don't know what it is with these retarded people that think, oh, I'm good with animals. I can pet them.
Right.
And then they shit in their pants when he damn near takes their digits off their hand.
Yep.
And then they're like, "Oh, he's a mean dog." No, he don't know you.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
lady from around the block was thinking our collie was vicious because he was running back and forth on his cable. Yeah. And then he pulled the collar off that I made, got slipped over his head, and he was chasing her down the street. He won't go past the sidewalk. She's running down the middle of the street screaming, running with her dog, and he stopped at the sidewalk. She went like half a block before she turned around. Aaron was already out there grabbing him by then.
And the dumb thing about that is if you turn around, square your shoulders up, stand up tall, face the dog, and tell it, knock it off. It will.
Yeah, usually.
It's your energy that you're projecting. If you run away, you are prey.
yeah.
If you turn around and face it, you're bigger than it. And
Well, like I was saying, they sense fear.
Stop! You know?
People don't believe it.
No.
A dog can sense fear when you're scared.
yeah, absolutely.
And if they sense that you're scared, they can come at you full force.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like people try to pet King, and they're like, "Oh, he's vicious," and I'm like, "Exactly, because he don't know you. He should be vicious towards you."
Yep.
Yeah.
What I've noticed has become the semi-invisible man. Your potion isn't quite potent enough, Ron.
Now that's the last lady threw black
to the
charcoal up to see where his ass was.
Well,
I don't know what kind
no,
of dog it was.
there are some dogs that you don't want to face like that, but
Yeah.
running away,
Both
running
dogs.
away is far more dangerous.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The dog actually goes, it went busting through a screen door and started chasing him.
Yep.
Thank God they were home.
I love dogs. I love all animals, but I have kicked a dog in the chest because it was trying to attack me.
Yep.
And that made it think twice because not only was I bigger, but I could kick pretty hard and it kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's sometimes it's not about just using your energy. Sometimes you actually do have to physically defend yourself. So
Oh, that's like
But-
that's like when I was at work and that woman had a bull mastiff, and I told her, make sure you put that dog up. But problem was he was so big, he come right through the bathroom door. He just busted through it. And when he come out the door,
geez.
he lunged at me to bit, and I stuck my whole arm down his fucking throat. And I remember when the animal control come, he's like, she goes, "What gave you the idea to shove you?" I said, "Well, I figured he was only gonna bite me once, but when I got my hand behind the back of his throat, he was willing to let go."
Oh yeah.
If they go for your throat, you just grab their legs and break them.
Yeah.
No,
Nah,
I've never done it, but I was told that works. I'm not gonna try it.
A safer thing is to go for their eyeballs.
Yeah, like sharks.
Use your thumbs in their eyeballs; they will let go. Hey, Gaffa.
Yeah, well, this one here was way too big. I wasn't letting him breathe. Period.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gaffa, are you frozen or are you just sitting there calmly?
He's just sitting there. His eyes are moving.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, there you go.
blink.
You
didn't
are
blink for
alive.
about a minute, though.
Just doing what I do.
How you doing? You got
Oh,
riots in your
oh.
country too now?
Sorry? Why would we
You
have
have
riots
riot?
in my country? Not our president.
I was going
No,
to say,
there's riots all over the world now.
Minneapolis.
What for?
I don't know. It started out with the guy.
I can't understand why you haven't. I don't know. Understand why they haven't arrested and prosecuted the copper.
Yeah, exactly.
all.
Besides that, unless you live in a place that's got stores to rob, they're not going to bother you.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Not only that, we
crazy.
don't care over here. We've got nothing against any
Well, I
race
know.
or religion or anything else, and it's nothing to do with us. It's your
Exactly.
American problem.
I live in a small town in South Dakota, and they closed our Sam's Club yesterday because there were threats of violence and there were protesters all around the store. What the fuck are they protesting? A guy getting killed in Minneapolis by the cops at Sam's Club in South Dakota for? That makes no
Well-
fucking sense.
Well, no kidding, Susan. But Anthony has been saying this for quite a while, and now people have to start realising it. there is going to be a civil war in America. Doesn't matter what it is, there's going to be a civil war in America. And this just happens to be the current catalyst. Whether or not this goes to civil war, we don't know yet. But America is not happy with themselves, and they're going to take it out on as many people as they possibly can until they get what they want.
Well, and everybody's stir crazy because they've been locked up, and now they've got an excuse to go out and violate everything. And, you know,
wait till they start violating everyone. They start violating everyone. They're not just violating everything. Now, once they have taken away everything that they think everybody else owns and that they don't deserve, then they're going to start taking it out on people. And when that escalates, you got a president hiding in a bunker, not even making a decision on any of this shit.
Yep. Yep,
But
exactly.
he should have the army out there doing everything he possibly can to get everything back under control and put everyone back where they belong and sort it all out.
We've got
They're
the
out now.
National Guard. The National Guard basically does that in each state. And
I
we
know,
had
but they should be the
National
army.
Guard out- We had
but-
National Guard out around Sam's Club yesterday.
There lies the conundrum, because the fact, if he sent out the army like that at the beginning, then they would have called him a racist and told him he was wrong. And then when he does nothing, they say he's wrong because he left it up to the governor. The governors run the states, not him. All right?
Yeah, I know.
It's the governor's fault that they didn't do shit, and they allowed it. Oh, they're just blowing off steam. Bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
y'all
know-
can blame that man all you want.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just thinking
he's guilty as the rest of them.
no, I'm not blaming him. I think it's just time he did step in and take over because obviously the governors are not
He
doing shit.
did.
And
He would
the
be
rest
called a
of us-
racist like every other time he tried to step in something. He's a racist.
But they call him
That's
anything you
an
like.
excuse
I'm
for
telling you right now, if he don't sort this out, he ain't winning the presidential in November because everybody thinks he's got no backbone when it comes to what he needs to do. So, all due respect to the guy,
I got
it's
bad
time to
news.
pull your shit together
He's
and deal with it.
He does have the right to step in and declare martial law over this.
yes, he does. But as soon as he does, every one of them Democrats and fucking libertards will be screaming racist. He's a
Fine, let them scream racist. Let them do whatever they're fucking got to do. If he don't do shit, he ain't getting nowhere in November.
He
Well, he-
needs to do something. I hate
That's
the
what
guy.
let me say. Y'all can hate all you want. He's going to be a walk-in next November. I hope y'all better get ready for that. He will be here another 4 years.
I know that, but if he doesn't step
Yeah.
in, he may not make it to November.
The Democrats can't get their shit together, so
But they don't want to. That's the whole plan. I've been trying to
Exactly.
say it from the beginning.
This
This
has
is
got
all an
nothing.
agenda. Regardless
This
how
has got,
you feel
this has
about
got
him,
nothing whatsoever to do with the murder in Minnesota or Minneapolis or wherever the frig it was. That was just the spark to get everything going. The bloody Democrats.
like I said, everybody, y'all
pushing their
watching,
agenda ever since.
everybody y'all watch and listen to is going like this, waving this hand. That way you don't see what this one over here is doing. That's all it is. Hey,
I
look,
tell you now,
look over here, look
any
over here.
Rioting in UW Madison
Yeah.
on it was on live on the news, and they kept covering it. 90% of them were white. The protesters they had moved on an hour sooner, and then they started rioting. The white people, most of them
The
were
point
white.
being is the news you're getting is making it look worse than it needs to be, and of course it's just adding to the fuel. They're not helping the situation; they're making the situation worse. Even
they
here
should.
in Australia, we're getting people over in America pointing at the riots. Nobody's reporting what's going on about stopping the riots. They just point, look, riots. We
Yep.
can see,
Exactly.
we can see that without you having to go all the way over there and spend all that money on air flights
Well,
just to stand in
well,
front of a
it
riot, you
doesn't
stupid
It
woman.
doesn't help when the first 635 people that arrested, the Democrats bailed them all out.
Mhm.
Fine.
Oh yeah, we have a
Look at that,
protest.
Anthony.
We have a protest scheduled for this Saturday, by the way, because of what happened over there.
Why?
I don't know.
That's what I don't understand. What are they processing against? The guy needs to be arrested and
He
dealt
was
with
arrested.
according to the law. He murdered a suspect.
he
In
was
apprehension.
arrested. He's being charged with murder 3.
Then
So
let's
everybody
go
should
over and
just
done
sit
with.
up and wait to see what happens.
As I said, everything after that point is now being fueled by the Democrats wanting to make sure the whole country takes
gonna
the
be
shit
turmoil.
out on Trump. Yeah,
Yep.
Hey,
Trump
hey,
is looking
Seth.
so bad because he's not dealing with it.
Exactly.
Hang on, guys. Hi, Seth. Your mom sent me your picture. You are looking very handsome with your new haircut.
Has anyone seen Dave Larson lately?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here. He's in
Lisa,
here.
that's good to hear. Lisa said the military is here too. Our governor just called them in, and she said that they're ordered to end it by any means necessary. Violation protests will not be tolerated. Good.
Which is the way all states should be doing it. No, look, this is not the way you should be dealing with this shit. Violence is just wrong, and no matter how many ways you measure it.
Yeah, but that's what pissed me off. Half these governors, they're just blowing off steam. They'll be all right.
Oh,
Seriously,
yeah.
they're burning people's stores now.
In the first 2 days, they were blowing off steam. Now they're rioting and causing major disruption, and it's civil unrest.
In New York City, Macy's and several other high-end stores were literally robbed in broad daylight. They used the protests as cover, literally walked in like hordes of 30 people and walked out with tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
And the cops were right there. The cops were right there, and they were ordered to stand down by the governor.
It's crazy.
But the first thing on the news, Trump's not doing nothing. It was the governor that controls the cops. Ain't got nothing to do with the president. The only thing he could do is declare martial law and bring in the military. And that's when people are going to start getting shot.
Oh, okay, Seth. I thought that was a new picture of you. It sounded like that from what your mom said. Okay, I gotcha.
Like I said, I have no inside love for the man, but as far as president, he's done his job. And just like even with the COVID-19, he said, I'll let the governors handle each state because each state's unique. And they still bitched.
They just sent us all more money, though.
All I know is the lefts have done everything they can to discredit and pull Trump down, and this is the next tactic. This is all I can
I know, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, well, they're quite willing to actually give up the whole country and every person's safety within it in order to mark their point by the looks of it.
Yeah, but if you got to look at the areas where it's happening. It's all Democratic run. New York, Washington, California, New York.
Yeah, I watched something on Twitter that was a little disturbing. An elderly couple who owned a store, she was beaten to death by a 2x4, almost.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, because she was trying to stop them from burning her place now.
Yeah.
Damn.
They beated her with a 2x4.
And those two guys were arrested and then bailed out. You want to know who bailed them out? Biden's campaign.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
They still have charges pending, but they're out on bail thanks to fucking Biden.
I don't know. I saw something in chat of one thing, not our chat, but another stream, and everybody's saying something about George Soros. Who the hell is George Soros?
He's pretty much the leader of all the fucking deep state and Antifa. He's the one that funds them, gives them the money. Yeah,
Makes sense.
He's an evil bastard. Yeah. An evil rich fucking bastard. Yeah.
Well, here's another story. Over in Sun Prairie, which is ways away from Madison, people pulled up in front of a Target in a bunch of cars. It's orchestrated, right? They run in, they break in, and then a truck pulls up,
And they load it.
they put it in the truck, and then they take off.
Yeah, it was all planned. That's what I said. It has nothing to do with the demonstration. It's all riots and looting. That's all it is.
Yeah, but these people got caught.
Well, yeah,
Thank
but they're already out on bail.
Maybe, yeah.
No,
I haven't heard
they
anything.
were, but the woman that released that they were out on bail and told who paid for it, they fired her because of it. She thought the world should know that, half these fucking politicians are bailing these fuckwads out, and then she got fired for it.
Wow.
She had nothing. She was a Democrat black woman, but she felt it was right that people know who were bailing these idiots out.
Yeah.
The same people that put them there. Yeah.
That's crazy. It's like an orchestrated plan they pulled.
Yeah.
I don't think it was China's fault at all now. Maybe we started it.
I still like what that one National Guard told the people. They were standing out in front of them and hollering at them, "Go home, go home." And he said, "I'm from the National Guard. This is my home, you dumbass."
Yeah.
And I live 4 blocks from here.
And I'm here to protect my home.
Yeah, that's what they call them, National Guard. They live in the fucking state that they're guarding.
What, somebody got shot by real bullets somewhere.
Well, now they're using rubber bullets and chalk bullets. But
These were real bullets.
it was going to be full metal.
Yeah.
Be right back.
But I don't know if you ever been hit by a chalk bullet. Them motherfuckers hurt.
Yeah. I haven't been shot by anything.
I can imagine
I'm not
a rubber
bad
bullet would hurt
before.
too.
Fortunately, I used to get shot with them on a regular basis.
Me and the table saw should not be allowed to use. I had a table saw, a small one.
Yeah.
And it was bound up, and the piece I cut off shot out and hit me right in the fucking groin.
Yeah. At Fort Knox, Kentucky, Cecil used to do training exercises, and that's what they use on chalk bullets. And them some bitch hurt. They ain't got shit on them rubber bullets. And they leave a mark you ain't getting rid of.
I suppose I never did that paintball stuff. Them were supposed to hurt too.
I don't know. I ain't never. I've heard people making them hurt because they stick the paintballs in a deep freezer.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that way when it hit you, it didn't bust. It just knocked the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I got a question. Does anybody else have an Amazon Alexa?
I do on my computer and my phone.
Okay. Do you have an actual physical one though?
Mine's built in the computer and on my phone.
Little
Okay.
dot. The little dot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got one for Christmas. Why?
Okay. Because mine has started doing this thing like several times a day where it starts like just going off and it plays this kind of music, goes and it does it until I tell it to stop.
That's strange.
And I can't figure out what the fuck is doing.
I know a friend of mine says he's got constantly has to tell his dot. He's got one of them Echo dots. He constantly has to tell it to quit listening.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's listening.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't. Mine generally isn't. I don't have a problem with that. It's just since we moved here, it has started doing that.
Well, it might be reallocating the work to the new place because it knew it was at the other one. Now you have a different spot with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be having trouble changing its location deal.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ours only done something weird like that one time. You know.
Oh, my friend has recording as his, just saying some off the wall shit and playing music when no one asked it to.
Yeah.
Or playing a
Mine-
commercial. Yeah.
What?
Like him and his wife would be talking about something, and that particular item they're talking about, Alexa starts playing a commercial for it without even being asked. You know, like you go, "Hey Alexis, I'm looking for, such.
Yeah.
Help me find one." It's spitting out web addresses and who's got it on sale, and he's like, "Shut the."
I ask her spying on me sometimes.
Yeah, she's heard mine go off when I'm not even around.
I don't have a lot of those problems with mine. What irritates me about mine is it'll pop up like that yellowish color.
Yeah.
So I say, "What's my notification?"
Like it's confused. Yeah.
And it asks me. It says, "I notice it's been 2 weeks since you ordered SodaStream cola flavor syrup.
Yeah.
Would you like to place an order now?" And I'm like, "Fuck no!
Yeah.
I just ordered 4 fucking bottles. That'll last me 3 months."
Yeah.
You
You hear
greedy.
you talking. You might be out. You got to order more. Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken.
Drink that pop quicker. You know.
Yeah, she's coming around and says, your computer's talking. I said, that's Alexis to say, Alexa, shut up. Or
Ken,
stop.
did you?
Alexa, stop.
Ken's medication is kicking in too much.
He's not really on any medication. He does not do narcotics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I kept thinking. Remember, you said something about the heart doing weird stuff. I have an AFib. I've had it for a long time, and it comes and goes. And now it's just been doing it quite a bit. I don't have to take my nitro though.
Yeah.
I have that by me all the time.
Well, at least they didn't stick one of them freaking boxes like they used to have me. I hated that son of a bitch. My heart get out of rhythm. That son of a bitch shocked the living shit out of me.
What the fuck?
God.
And I could be in the shop tightening on something, not even know it's happening. All of a sudden, what the fuck?
I haven't even hit to open this yet.
Yeah. That shit hurt.
No, what you didn't know was that your wife actually had control of that.
I had a button in the house, son of a bitch.
It really wasn't that. Yeah, it was.
Or my neighbor was trying to open
dog
the garage. Damn thing was working yesterday, and I'm in there.
You know the invisible fence things that you can get for your dog?
Yeah.
Yep.
A friend of mine had one of the hound dogs.
Yeah.
That thing was so stubborn or so stupid. It would hit the end of that, it'd do a backflip and keep on going.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't work for some people or some dogs. I mean,
I had a dog and it had a bark collar, which I will never get a bark collar again. I think they're mean. But
yeah.
hey, Melissa. But every time my dog barked, this thing would shock it.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, my dog was out in the yard, and I hear this. Not that. Hold on. I hear this. Yip, 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 yip. And I look out there, and the collar is just repeatedly shocking my dog, and he wasn't even barking. And I had to run out there and rip it off of him. And I fucking tore the batteries out and threw the fucking thing in the garbage.
Let me tell you a little secret about them. If your dog has one on and there's a dog on the other side of the fence barking, it will shock them.
Yeah.
Yeah. If another dog's barking, it'll shock the shit out of them. Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I used to put mine on one buddy one time and I slammed the counter and make it go off.
Oh, gee, look, we got Susan.
Wait, you're up twice now.
Yeah.
I'm doing this on.
Oh, we get an echo.
Oh yeah.
So you have an evil twin?
Lisa Ann, how you doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Melissa.
Who has an echo?
Susan, she had two deals on.
What
She'll
happened?
be back.
Sorry,
Right.
I was gonna try to show you something, but
It didn't work out.
I can't mute my camera or my phone enough to not have an echo. So
Right.
sorry about that. Those of you with headphones.
It's okay. I'm not deaf. Well, I am, but I'm already.
What are you saying? It didn't hurt nothing.
You know, working around screaming air shows for years has a tendency to do that.
Yeah, it's like certain tones I can't even hear. And people's like, "How do you not hear that?" I said, "I work on a freaking port, a seaport with welding shop. Between the port and the welding shop, all I heard all day was bing, bing, bing."
6,000 millihertz to hear what they said. It's about the tone of my wife's voice, apparently. That's what the nurse that did my hearing test told me.
Yeah. People's like, "Well, you didn't wear those head muff deals?" I said, "Yes." That just halves it. It's still loud.
I wear ear protection at work
Yeah.
when I was welding, but not in the body shop.
Oh, that's like all these idiots trying to sue over these 3M earplugs. Okay, let me explain to people. I don't give a shit. You got earplugs there. When you have a 5,000-pound bunker buster go off 20 feet behind you, I don't care what earplug you have in, your eardrums go, woo!
Exactly.
But 3M has actually admitted that they made faulty earplugs.
Well, yeah, but the thing is they claim that they would stop all the sound. I'm sorry. An earplug will not stop a concussion.
Yeah.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit what it's made out of. It's not going to stop a concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you ever seen a desert photo where a bomb goes off and you see that nice little ring that travels out.
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
That's the concussion.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Mythbusters.
Yeah.
Slow motion too.
Yeah. When that hits you, I don't care what you got. It goes, what?
Yeah.
That's all your ears hear. What? And then someone's talking and all you hear is this.
Yeah.
What?
I get ringing in my ears once in a while now. Not too often.
I'm doing this number.
I get like ringing in my ears, and that's because I've burst both my eardrums at like different concerts. Because
Yeah.
I used to stand right next to the big, huge stack speakers, like right up in the front row. Yeah, I did it once, and then I did it again because I didn't learn the first time. But I also get a weird thing where I hear my heartbeat in my ear, but it sounds like a squeak.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
Oh my God, it is so fucking irritating.
that's like I'm trying to remember my buddy's name. He got so close to concussion. The concussion broke 4 of his ribs, took the number 3 rib, shoved it into his lung, punctured his lung. I mean, he lived, painfully.
Yeah.
I bet that hurt like a son of a bitch.
Oh, he said it kicked him 60 feet from where he was standing. Like it says, it's like a team of Clydesdale just all at one time kicked him.
Wow.
It bust the eardrum so bad he can't. It's gone.
I got a constant ringing in my ears all the time too. I've had that
Yeah.
for a while.
That's why I always have to have a fan or a TV on, or I can't sleep because all I hear is that.
Yeah.
Ken has a constant ringing in his ears. Her name is Susan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually need to go get my hearing tested because Ken is noticing that it's getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully you ain't got what she's got because she's already lost one ear and the other one's halfway there.
well, I know I can hear better in my left ear than I can in my right ear.
Yeah.
So
But I can't remember the name. She's got it's a genetic thing that the people don't realize between your brain and your ear deal, there's an actual bone that picks up all the vibrations. That's what sends the brain. And she's hers is deteriorating to nothing.
Hey, Missy.
Yeah. One of my friends
Sorry?
had ear disease.
What'd you say?
Nice flag, Gavin.
What?
Hey,
Sorry.
Gav and I moved to different countries all of a sudden.
Sorry. I got a problem with my ears. I've got selective hearing.
I've got a hearing problem. Wasn't there a song about that?
No. I don't have a hearing problem. The bullshit goes in one ear and out the other. There's no problem there. It's just I just choose not to listen half of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not deaf. I'm what they call there's certain tone deaf. There's certain tones that just I can't even pick up anymore.
I have trouble with 6,000 millihertz.
Which paid off because my last job I went in the areas where most people had to wear all kind of shit. It didn't even bother me. Because I'd be in there talking, they're like, "You can hear this shit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, why are you screaming? You don't hear that?" I'm like, "No, I don't hear nothing."
and poor Ken tries to talk to me, and I'm like, "What?" And he repeats it. I'm like, "What?" So he screams it. I'm like, "You don't have to scream."
Yeah, but if you didn't, you wouldn't hear him.
Exactly.
That's like I tell her. She goes, "Why are you hollering at me?" I'm not. I'm just trying to talk to you.
Yeah. Susan, I think you do that to Ken on purpose, just to piss him off. Hey, you want to see Ken get mad? Watch this. What?
Well, that's why her old doctor used to say, "We're going to try to get them cochlear implants put in. That way, she can hear and you can save your throat."
Right?
Yeah. My one friend, she has Meniere's disease in both ears.
But the sad thing is, because of her insurance, they won't give her the cochlear until she completely goes deaf.
Yep.
Really?
But yet they're going to try to put hearing aids to amplify what she has left. And my thought is, take that money and just put it on the fucking implants and get it over with.
She's going to need them anyway.
Yeah, because they know it's not going to just miraculously just stop on its own unless they come up with
Hearing aids are really expensive anyway.
Yeah. They're like $3 to $5 grand, depending on
my
what
dad was a farmer.
Hold on.
He had
What's so
hearing aids for years and still couldn't hear worth his shit.
what's so expensive about a rolled up piece of paper that you stick in your ear and a big cone hangs out the side and say, "Oh, I can hear you." Worked in the bloody 20s. It can work now.
Yeah. I sometimes if I go like this with my ears, I can hear way better.
Yep.
Hey?
Because you're extending the cone.
My dad has hearing aids that actually Bluetooth to his phone.
Yeah.
And so sometimes he'll answer the phone and he'll be like, "Hello?" And I'm like, "Hey, Dad." And he'll be like, "Hello?" I'm like, "Dad, turn your hearing aids on." He's like, "Hello?" So I just hang up.
Yeah.
And then he realizes, "Oh, shit, got to Bluetooth my hearing aids to my phone." And then he calls me back and he's like, "I turned my hearing aids on."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paired them.
Yep.
It's amazing. I was sitting here. I was like, I come down here about 1 o'clock, started messing around on YouTube. The next thing I know, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with hearing. That's got to do with time perception.
Exactly.
Right. So that's the problem. When your hearing starts going and then your mind gets a little bit foggy, time perception just kicks in. It kind of like sucks a little bit, but you get that.
I got chemo brain also,
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
that
thing.
doesn't help.
A real thing.
Have you talked to a doctor about it?
They know it. They expected it.
Yeah, but they didn't tell you.
Yeah,
Well,
Donna, headphones are basically gigantic hearing aids.
Basically.
Yes, Donna, but you can't walk around with headphones on perpetually and have a microphone strapped to your chest so everyone can hear what you're saying, all right? You walk around with headphones and a microphone in your hand, everyone's going to take you as a reporter. Nobody's going to say shit to you.
Just pretend you're a reporter. You just got, what's that little microphone thing they used to have? You walk around and pretend you're a reporter.
Funniest thing I ever heard of. This woman been dead post for life. They put those cochlear implants to where she could hear perfect. And the funny thing is, she said it was all fun and dandy until her and her husband, a few nights after, decided to have sex. And she looked up and said, "What the fuck? Have I been sounding like that for the last 10 years when I'm getting fucked?" And he goes, "Yeah." She goes, "Why didn't you slap me?" He said, "Hey, after 10 years, you got used to it."
What was she hearing? The slapping
Her
sound?
feeling.
The moaning sound.
Yeah, the sounds she made when she moaned and shit. She's like, "What the?" Because the implants were letting her hear it for the first time. She's like, she said it freaked her the hell out. She's like, "What the hell is that?"
What do you reckon Donna turned her hearing aids off?
Fuck you, yeah.
No, that's Anthony's job. Donna, not mine.
Yeah. When she told me that, I laughed because you got to realize this woman about 61, 62. When she told me, I said, "Hey,
Anthony's wife?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I told her, I said, hey, at 62, you're still having sex. Just be happy you're making any noise at all.
Yeah.
He's what? 62?
Yeah.
She'll look a day over 40.
Who?
Seriously.
No, not my wife. No. I'm talking about a friend of mine I knew that had the implant.
Oh.
No. My wife's only 50.
You think Donna's 40? Geez, she's only 32.
Shut up, Never.
Chloe, come here. Come here, Chloe.
Damn, Donna, you ought to do something about that. The guy thinks you're 42. Damn, woman, you're older than you look.
Come here.
I'm here alone.
Come on, Chloe. Come on. Come here. Up.
Oh, man.
Come on, Chloe. Come on.
Oh, shit. I gotta go
Come
out
here.
there.
Good girl.
Well, Susan, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna 3:30 comes early, so I gotta go get some.
All right. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for
Have a
having
good
me.
night, Ron.
Hey, make sure the toilet paper gets delivered this time, goddammit.
Well, I'm back to hauling auto parts now.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Yeah.
Great. I wanted a new pair of bloody brake pads. Make sure they get here this time, all right?
Not those kind of auto. I'm hauling fuel tanks.
Well, hell, we can always use those too, man. They hold whiskey too.
Yeah, and moonshine.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, Anthony, now I know where my bloody moonshine's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to that.
I get to sit in Windsor and look at downtown Detroit and wave at everybody.
Don't wait too hard.
Because that's how close I am.
You get shot.
Is that why all the people in Detroit going, who's that weird Canadian fucker up on the hill?
No, you want to see where a bunch of Canadians are going? Go to Huatuco, Mexico. There's more Canadians there than there in Canada. Yeah.
That's because all the retards still live in Canada. They're all stupid enough to be the lefties. All the righties said, bugger this, we're out of here.
No. We kick the stupid people out. That's why they're in Mexico.
And you survived.
So
Oh, that's why you had to build all the housing in Alaska for. You kicked the stupid ones out.
They couldn't have kicked all the stupid one out. Ron's still there.
But, yeah, for any good plan, somebody always slips through the crack.
yeah.
Ron,
All right,
not
later.
even you.
I hope
Tell
you
you
have
what,
a terrible
Ron-
day tomorrow. Goodbye.
Ron, if you with that dick, you ain't fucking nobody. All right, catch you later.
Bye.
Bye, Ron.
Oh.
All right, I got to drop
How do you
down.
think I read my arm?
I got some sewing to do. I'm going to drop down as well. So just sort of pop up and say hello. Everyone seems to have been worried about me for some reason. I don't know. All right, catch you all later.
All right. See you later, Gaffer. Good to see you.
Bye.
Let's see, where we at?
And then there was 3. Don't we start with 3?
I watched that this morning. I laughed my ass off. Three Amigos.
Oh, geez.
Really?
I haven't seen that in years.
Was Chevy chasing that?
Yep.
Chevy Chase,
Yeah.
Steve Martin.
Martin Short.
Martin Short, yeah.
Yeah.
God, I laughed my ass off. I forgot how funny that fucker was. Especially when
That
they
movie was the first time I ever saw my dad belly laugh at anything.
Yeah.
I mean, he laughed, and we were watching it on a VCR tape.
Yep.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And we were laughing so hard that he kept getting up and stopping it and rewinding it.
Just to hear what they said.
Dialogue.
Yeah.
Oh, it was funny.
My dad did the same thing. He would rewind it. No, he didn't. He'd rewind it. He sure the hell did.
I watched Convoy 3 times in one night.
Wow.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, FX was on the ball because they had the Three Amigos, and that went off, and then Blazing Saddles came on.
Oh, geez.
And right
That's
after
even
Blazing
better.
Saddles, they had McHale's Navy,
That's
Yep.
good.
and then that went off, and then Spaceballs came on.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
I was laughing my
Oh, the
ass
original pilot for McHale's?
Huh?
The original pilot for McHale's Navy?
Yeah, the
movie?
series. Yeah,
That was pretty good.
yeah. I was like, what the hell? It must be Comedy Day or something, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, they've been playing a lot of movies on all these channels now.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they have.
You know.
I can't remember what channel what it was, but I found all day yesterday and the day before and the day before that, they were playing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was on
Yeah.
that, wasn't it?
Which is the only Harry Potter movies I hadn't seen yet. And
think it was
I didn't, between like all day long, over 2 days, I saw both movies.
Yeah, I know that FX movies, all that were doing that. They were playing like just bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
AMC, Sci-Fi, FX, they've all been playing crazy
You know,
movies all day long.
this is the first time in 10 years that I've had cable TV.
I'm trying to
And I
remember.
am so disappointed with the Sci-Fi Channel.
Oh, don't
It's not
even,
what it used
don't
to
even
be.
go there. That channel has been completely taken over by retards.
Yeah,
I can tell. I can
heard they were
fucking
watching
tell.
something good
Yeah.
on it.
I mean, when I was watching it 10, 15 years ago, good shows like Eureka were on and stuff.
Farscape,
You
Red Dwarf. You remember Red
Yeah.
Dwarf?
Sci-fi stuff.
Warehouse 13.
Yeah, Warehouse 13. Yeah. Now
Oh, Warehouse 13, that was good.
that's now they got shows on there. I watch it for about two and a half seconds. I go, what the fuck?
Well, all I've ever seen on there are like just stupid B-rated fucking movies. It's like, why do I want to watch that?
Yeah.
Back when we first got cable, right after I got out of high school, that was the first time we got cable. My mom, we got like Showtime, and the first movie that was on was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Mine goes,
Yeah.
Right on.
"Is this what we get?" I'm gonna go out and cancel it. That's all we get.
Well, it could have been that the original, the Blob.
That was she would have watched that over.
Yeah.
Over Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, because to her that made no sense.
Yeah.
The call.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is a cult classic.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
All that
All
guy,
that-
he goes around killing zombies.
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
Yeah, all that great acting when a tomato rolls on them.
and that was back in the day when you would be like flipping channels and you'd come to a channel you didn't get and it was all pixelated.